Okay, so I've made my drawer boxes now, and those will go in the cabinet down below here. Um, I made them out of that phenolic plywood. Once again, that it's pretty tough stuff. So they use it for making concrete forms. And the way I constructed these um, is that I made a 3/8 inch dado on all the boards to receive a 1/2 inch thick plywood base or bottom. And then I just pinned on the ends while I was, so you can see those little pin nails here, right onto the end of that plywood. While I was getting these in position, the faces and the rears in position to pocket screw. And normally I would just glue and pin nail, all the corners. It's plenty strong enough for normal drawers. These are going to hold a fair amount of weight, I think, because it'll be heavy tools that'll be going in them. So I wanted them to be a bit stronger. So they're 3/4 inch plywood, and then I've pocket screwed them at the corners. And the reason for that is you can't glue to this phenolic, and I didn't want to remove it from the inside of the box because again, it's tough stuff, and it's going to be, having heavy metal tools like planes and stuff, in these drawers. Also, I made them a little bit undersized in all dimensions because I'm going to put false faces on the front of them once they're installed, because they're going to be inset drawers inset into the face frame. And the reason that the length, I've made them a little bit shorter, about an inch shorter than what I think is necessary, is because I couldn't get 10-inch drawer slides at the local big box store, so I ordered them from Amazon. And even though it says that they're 1/2 inch, I don't trust the companies that sell their stuff on Amazon in terms of their descriptions. So I figured that I didn't want to lose a day in building the drawer boxes. So I figured I'd just make them a little bit small, and I'd use a spacer to make up the difference. And you can see it'll just go in like that, and you can see there's a gap on both ends that will need to be addressed with a spacer. But since I'm using the false front, I'll just make the false front big enough to cover the whole hole, and it shouldn't be noticeable that there's a gap down there. And I settled on 5 drawers. I thought I was going to do 4. I like these smaller drawers to be shallower. They'll be plenty big enough for screwdrivers and chisels and other spoke shaves, hand tools of any kind that just aren't long, because they're only less than 12 inches deep. So like that hammer won't fit in there, but I'll be able to put stuff like that in there, and keep them at hand while I'm working at the bench. And having 3 drawers just gives you the extra capacity of I guess square inches versus total cubic dimension. Anyhow, so once my drawer slides show up, I'll work on mounting those, and then once I've got them mounted, I will do the the false faces for them, and then it'll be just on to finishing and doing a few minor convenience things to it, and it'll be finished.